and welcome to another episode of Tina-Renee's Dollhouse. I'm your host, Tina-Renee, and we are in sunny Los Angeles at Dewberries Boutique and Lounge. I have the lovely ladies with me, Miss Tika-Rain. Hello. Miss Monica. Howdy. And Miss Shamika. Okay, you know how we do it. You ask those questions that you want those keep it real answers to. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Oh, wow. Can listening to your girlfriends ruin your relationship with your man?
Yes.
Yes, it can.
It sure can.
Yes, it can.
Let's hear you ladies talk about it. Can listening to your friends ruin your relationship with your man? Yes. Shamika?
My girlfriend's just like, come on, girl, let's go out to the club, this and that. And my boyfriend's like, hey, you don't need to go to the club. What I'm here for, because he knows a whole bunch of men out there. So why are you going to the club if you're already in a relationship? Right.
Oh, no, that's a whole nother.
Another topic.
Okay, but so you don't think that you should listen to your girlfriend?
No, you really shouldn't. And because
even if they mean well.
They might mean well, but you're the only judge of your relationship. You're the one that's in that relationship, so you should be able to make the best choices for yourself.
But you don't think your girlfriends can sniff something out that you're not sniffing because you all
the only
face
thing
down.
they can sniff is your man, honey, and they would try to take your man.
That's a whole nother show.
Your best interest in mind, so you don't know why they're giving you that advice.
Yeah.
They could be giving you that advice.
Sometimes they could be looking out for you.
Someone that you know loves you and has your best interest at heart. Yeah. What if you know, like, this person's been in my life before he was even here. I've known him since I was 5, and they wouldn't tell you anything. You wouldn't consider their...
You always have to have
a case-by-case scenario.
Depends on
case-by-case scenario, yeah.
And what they're saying.
Yeah.
Well, me personally, I can give you a personal experience. I have a friend I've known for about 13 years now, and she recently was married, and she came to me and said, I think that my husband's cheating. What do you think? I gave her my opinion, and I gave her some tips on how she could find out, what she should do, and she did it, and he was cheating. He confessed he was cheating. Now, she listened to me. They ended up working it out, stayed together. I don't think that even if they hadn't worked it, I don't think I would have played a part in their relationship being ruined. I would be so offended and upset if my friend knew or thought that my man was messing around, if I had one, and didn't tell me about it. I would think there was something going on there. So I would want her, and like I said, you have to pick and choose who has your best interest at heart. Obviously, I'm not going to listen to some chick I just met 2 weeks ago and she wants to tell me about my man. No. But my friend of 12, 13 years, she listened to me. And I don't think I played a part in ruining. I think that she needed to know. I knew all along.
But when she came to you and asked you, though. But even still, sometimes when a girl asks you, she ends up mad at you if she doesn't like the answer. That's that thing.
Not my problem.
That
not my problem.
Yeah, you can lose a friendship just by giving advice because,
you can.
They're like, oh, well, she said this. Oh, well, I'm not going to be friends with her no more. I'm just going to be with my man.
But wouldn't I be less of a friend if I didn't keep it real?
Yep,
That's true. Because we are each other, we are a sister's keeper.
Right.
So if I see that you're having an issue or that man that you're with is not treating you the way I feel that you deserve to be treated, and you're a queen to me.
But is that your place to go and tell that woman?
If it is if you're close friends. Let me just say this. If you and I have been friends for, let's say, 20-something years.
Okay.
I know you sometimes better than he will know you.
Right.
Right.
And if I see that he's not treating you the way you deserve to be treated, I have a big mouth. I'm going to say something.
Right.
Okay, so then what if that friend stops being your friend?
I don't care. That's not my problem.
Right.
That means that friend was never
That
right
means
anyway.
that you were not the friend that you said that we were at the beginning. Now, if it turns out that he became what I saw he was to you, and now all of a sudden the veil is off your face and you see it, then you will come to me and go, you know what, thank you
You were right.
for making me aware.
Figure.
Now, I would not be a friend if I didn't make you aware of it.
Right. You'd be less,
I would be less of a friend. If she had not told her friend, if Tina-Renee had said, you know what, I'm not getting involved in that.
Right.
That's none of my business.
Yeah.
Right. And she's still concerned about her relationship, that she is in love with this man. She's still concerned, how am I going to handle this? She's like, that's none of my business. That's up to you. then she would not be the friend and the woman that she was raised to be. Her mother has probably said, you know, come to me, talk to me. If you don't communicate, when somebody asks you for, you know, hey, help me out, I don't understand something.
Well, is the question saying that the person's asking for advice? It's like, can your friend just ruin the relationship?
Yeah,
because
they
can. And I mean, I've seen that happen. Here's my advice to everybody in the world. Do whatever you want to do with it. But don't take advice from anybody that doesn't have the life that you want.
Amen. High five.
If this chick don't have no man in her life, you can't keep a man over a week. I tell people all the time, I'm like,
how can she tell you?
I'm not married. Don't ask me married questions because I'm not married. I've not been married.
You can't give in your
I don't need to be telling you about your marriage. I've never been married.
It might not be the best advice.
I can say my opinion, but
my man's beating on me. Should I stay with him? I've never been married. I don't know what to tell you. No, leave him. You shouldn't be. No.
Exactly. That is pretty simple. But I'm saying, like, when you want to go somewhere, say if store A is over here and store B is over here, but I want to go to store A. Why am I looking in the direction of store B? No, you look in the direction of where you want to go. Ask your mother.
Married friends.
If your mother doesn't have the relationship that you want, find somebody that you see or the relationship that you think that you want. When I want to talk about falling in love with somebody, I know couples that have been married 30, 40, 50 years. I go talk to them. I'm like, help me, you know, like through this. Like, how do I find out if he's the material for me? I don't go ask some young chick that I know that's in every other week, dropping it like it's hot, getting it like it's low.
You don't do that, no.
You go ask somebody that's been where you're trying to go. That's right. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And it has to be another trust level, too. Do you trust somebody to give you the suggestions or the opinions that you may want for that relationship that you're in? Do you trust them enough to give you the correct answer? Have you thought about, you know, because sometimes you can go to that married couple and let me tell you something, they sleeping in separate rooms.
Yeah, they can be knuckles. That's why I said if it's the relationship that you want. Yeah.
And now we're going to the streets to hear what the general public had to say. Do you think listening to your girlfriends, or in your case, guy friends, would that ruin your relationship?
No. Well, I listen to them, but they don't.
It doesn't
affect my relationship, yeah.
Well, I talk to my girlfriends a lot, like not about super private things, but I mean, I think we kind of all act as each other's therapists, so I think we help each other more than anything. Just kind of get perspective, and we kind of take everything with a grain of salt. Both of us have really good friends, so, you know, usually it's pretty good advice.
So there it is there. Can girlfriends ruin your relationship? I say yeah, they can, but then they can also be beneficial. Just because they're telling you to get out of a situation doesn't mean they have your, you know, they're trying to ruin your relationship. Tika says, you know, yeah, they can. Yeah. They can. And Miss Monica here, she agrees. And then we have Shamik over here that says you shouldn't listen to your girlfriends. You know, you may not have your best interest at heart. Thank you for watching us here on Tina-Renee's Dollhouse. I also want to take this time to invite you, if you want to be a guest on our show and give your own personal opinions, weigh in, be a Darren Dames that's running things on here, then you're welcome to do that. You can send your video link to Tina-Renee's Dollhouse, the number 1, at gmail.com. You can also go to our Facebook page, Tina-Renee's Dollhouse on Daring Dames TV. Don't forget to like the page. Put your comments, questions, opinions. If you don't like what we said, tell us. We don't mind. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching.